Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome back to my channel. Guess who is still on At Your Command? My favorite book. My favorite book. Okay. Leave the things alone. Do not push the 3D. It does not work. It just makes things worse. All right. I had to say that. So, we're going to go on to this, and it says, consciousness is the way or door through which things appear. He said, I am the way, not I, John Smith, am the way, but I am the awareness of being, is the way through which the thing shall come. The signs always follow, they never proceed. Things have no reality other than in consciousness. Therefore, get the consciousness first, and the thing is compelled to appear. You are told, seek you first the kingdom of heaven, and all things shall be added unto you. Get first the consciousness of the things that you are seeking, and leave the things alone. This is what is meant by you shall decree a thing and it shall come to pass. Leave the things alone. Get the consciousness of the thing that you desire and leave the things alone. The 3D world is just a projection of your current state, of your current consciousness, of your current self-concept. It's not real. It's changeable. It's moldable. You have to get to a state. You have to get to a space where you understand that everyone in your reality is just a messenger of what you're holding within yourself. When your specific person does something to you, it can be triggering. But those triggers are information that you need. That information, it's what's telling you the things that you need to continue to work on. Now we're human, things can hurt, will hurt, and you are allowed to grieve those feelings. If you want to cry, let it out, tap it out, use Ho'oponopono, clean it out. But when you're in this game, it's understanding what really law of assumption is. Whatever you assume, after a while, it will harden into fact. So anything in your reality that is not of your approval is just showing you what you still need to work on. Things that women, for the most part, do, trying to push the 3D, that a lot of times just backfires on you. We love to ask questions like, what is this relationship? We always want to define our relationship. What else? We're always, are you leaving me? Oh, so if I haven't heard from you in a few days, that means, or that must mean that you don't want to be with me. Or you're kind of like, in a way, putting words in their mouth as well, because they haven't, a lot of times they don't even say it. A lot of times you start pushing to a point where they're like, okay, they say it. And we know that they're saying it because that's what subconsciously we have going on, because subconsciously we're used to rejection and we're expecting rejection, and then we get triggered by something that happens, and then you get a feeling from that trigger right? That creates a spiral. So you're pushing the 3D. When are we gonna do this? When are we gonna get married? Why you never do this for me? Why you don't make me happy? Um, like I said before, I guess that means you don't want to be with me. I guess that means that, you know, I'm not good enough for you. Why you always got to do this to me? Now, by me putting these examples, am I telling you to be a doormat? No. You are the creator of your reality. What does that mean? That means that you're the most important person in your whole reality. You're the most important person in your world. You come first because everything springs from you. Because without you, there wouldn't be anything. You are your universe. You are everything. So you come first. You prioritize yourself. So you don't never have to put yourself as a doormat for anybody. You're also, because you're the creator of your world, if you want to have the fight, if you want to have the argument, you can do that and still manifest. But it's going to create pain. It could create a trigger that could most likely create a problem, a bigger problem. Like I said, something happens that might not even mean anything. It might not even mean anything. But something happens that triggers a limiting belief or that triggers one of your traumas. And what happens is that that trigger creates a set of feelings that then affect the way that you behave towards that person. Right? Oh, you know, for example, if they haven't called me, that means they don't want me. They don't want to be with me, or whatever the case may be. So you can still manifest if you want to have the argument. If you want to have all of these beliefs and then continue your affirmations and whatever, you could perhaps still manifest it. But you can save yourself the pain. Why do we want to continue living in pain? That is why Abraham Hicks is like, always follow your bliss, follow your bliss, follow your bliss. Because why would you want to do anything that is going to make you feel bad? That is why we say to yourself, comfort yourself. Say to yourself the things that make you feel good. Give it to yourself first, because it starts to lift you out of the funk. It starts to lift your vibration up, where, you know, a lot of opportunities start opening up. Your scope of things start to open up once you start to feel better. That is why it's so important that you work on your nervous system and work on getting relaxed and work on, you know, breath work and calming yourself down. Because when you're in a fight or flight situation, you're closed off. You don't see options. You don't see anything. You don't see everything. You see a minuscule amount of information. Even when we're behaving perfectly, even when we're at our highest vibration, or whatever the case may be, our five senses only show us a filter, a little bit of amount of the information that we're actually receiving. So imagine if we already only see a speckle. Then imagine how even less we're seeing when we're stressing out, when we're having anxiety attacks, you know, when we're spiraling. That is why it's so important to work on calming yourself down, to work on setting the foundations the right way. Feeling loved, feeling calm, feeling at peace, feeling safe. Safety is very important. So that you also start to take the responsibility away from those people, and you start to understand that it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to change your consciousness so that your world changes. It's also your responsibility to feel loved. and want it, because we know that we do not manifest what we want, we manifest what we are, right? So I'm not telling you that you're not going to get triggered. I think that would be a little bit crazy to say that. And I'm not saying that when you do get triggered, it's not going to hurt. Like, I don't know if there is a way that it won't hurt. I think it's just getting that constant reminder that they're just showing you information. They're giving you feedback, like a feedback mechanism. They're giving you feedback on whatever is happening within yourself. Get the consciousness first. Live in the end. Live in the end as much as you can, so that you start to relax and you don't ask so much from them, because you will realize that when you get consciousness first, everything that you want will come in anyway. It will come in. And the less problems, the less arguments, the less issues that you bring up with your person, the less you have to clean on, the less you have to revise. It's like we want peace. We want to be, I think as humans, we have basic necessities, emotionally and mentally. I think some of those are feeling at peace, feeling loved, feeling content. I'm not going to say feeling happy, because I think feeling happy 24/7 is not realistic. Even if you've been married in a happy marriage for 25 years, you don't necessarily feel happy 24/7. You would most likely feel content. So you always want to strive towards those emotions, because having those feelings and those emotions of feeling content, feeling at peace, feeling safe, feeling loved are what are going to keep the doors open for your manifestation to flow through. This is a process, and it's okay. You're learning step by step, and it's going to get better. Don't push the 3D. Get the consciousness of the thing that you want first, and let things be and resolve within their own time. And it'll shift. It always, always shifts. As always, I am a coach. If you want to work with me, as you guys know from my previous videos a few back, I have a trauma background, which means that I know how to work on it. Law of attraction, law of assumption, mindset coach. Give me a chance, try it out. I do want the best for everybody. I believe in people. It's so funny. It's a saying that we used to say when I used to work in retail. One of the stores I used to work for, one of their slogans were, "We believe in people." And I took that to heart, because I do believe in people. I believe that we can do wonderful things, and that at the core of it, we are good people. So give it a chance. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see from me next. Like and subscribe, and share this video if it was of some knowledge to you. Bye, until next time.